Today is Sunday, December 13th, 2015 here at the Long Branch School in Bodenham. We are starting our next tiny home build. This trailer is 8.5 by 24 feet long. We had it custom built here in Maine. A couple of differences with this build. We had them install some angle iron 10 inches below the trailer joists at 4-foot intervals. Well, there's a gap here because of the axles, but mostly every 4 feet. And that's going to allow a couple of things. This house is going to have a gray water storage tank under the floor in this first bay. So we needed room for that. Also, we're going to be able to insulate under the trailer joists rather than on our previous builds we were adding a framed wooden subfloor above the trailer joist to put insulation there. So since we don't have to do that in this build, and we're going to have all of our insulation inside the trailer essentially, we're going to be able to screw and glue our 3/4 inch Advantech right onto these joists, and that'll save us 3.5 inches of vertical height that we can use for headroom in the house. Now, we just discussed a few possibilities for sealing this up below there. We talked about using some galvanized steel and screwing up from the bottom into that angle iron, but that was going to be very costly, and there are some scissor jacks here in the way. There's 6 of those, and then you have the axles and associated hardware here that we were going to have to work around. So our solution became 1/2 inch pressure treated plywood that we will simply lay on top of this angle iron, and we will screw it down. And if I ever need to access the gray water storage tank for maintenance, hopefully I won't, but if I ever have to do that, I can simply cut through the plywood from underneath and get access that way. So next step was going to be laying in that plywood. Then we'll be plumbing and installing our gray water storage tank, and then the subfloor will go down, and we will keep you informed.